Guys, welcome back to this week's Pinball FX tournament. Couple things that I want to talk about and mention in this video. First, as you guys already probably know, the next three Williams tables that are releasing on the 14th of August are Pinbot, Whodunit, and Taxi. So I'm glad that we already know what the Williams tables will be. Personally, I'm looking forward to Taxi and Whodunit. Not really so much sold on Pinbot because, it's kind of similar to Bride of Pinbot in some ways. But I think it's still cool as a Williams table. So I'm excited to have tournaments on those tables when they release. But Taxi and Whodunit are going to be really nice. I was looking at the videos of how they looked, and they look well done. So that'll be good to have. Pretty much two solid tables plus Pinbot, and Pinbot still is a good table in its own right. But so we have that coming up, and for this week we're gonna continue on with the Zen Originals. We've already done a lot of the Zen Originals already. There's only a few left, maybe like 4. So for this week, we're going to do Super League Football. Something different than what we've been doing, like with theming. Like, we've done a lot. We've done like Western theme here. We did like the Roman, the Greek theming, medieval. So this is something completely different with sports. It was a table that was previously on FX2 and recently, like within the past year, ported to Pinball FX. So we'll do that this week. It'll be a close tournament with 10 attempts. But now let's talk about Wild West Rampage. So one of the things that I was thinking about with Wild West Rampage was I was thinking, how cool would it be if Zen Studios created their own real-life pinball machine based on one of the Zen originals, like Wild West Rampage? Because Wild West Rampage to me is a really fun original table, really fun digital table, and I feel like if you can imagine for a moment, if you can picture how cool an actual machine would be, I think it would be great. So I'm even wondering if Zen Studios has thought about that, of like even not creating it like a production run, but just like one table just to see how it goes. I would love to see that. But for me, the biggest thing with Wild West Rampage that I want to mention is kind of Western Wild West themes in pinball. So Wild West themes in pinball are pretty common. It's not overly done like maybe with like the poker themes or billiards / pool, but there's plenty of them. So some of the popular ones that I came across are Cactus Canyon from Bally, released in 1998. You have the remake from Chicago Gaming that came out in 2021. You've got Cactus Jacks from Gottlieb, released in 91. You have the El Dorado table from Gottlieb, released in 75. Sheriff, Sharpshooter from Game Plan, Maverick from Data East from 1994, which was also based on the movie, the Western. I did a pinball in a movie for that one. It starred, what's his name? The Maverick movie. Why can't I think of names? Mel Gibson, right? Mel Gibson. And what else? You have here Pistol Poker from Alvin G. From 93. You have Bounty Hunter, Frontier, Bronco, Mustang, Rancho from Williams, Flip Flop from Bally, Buckaroo from Gottlieb, Cue Ball Wizard from Gottlieb, which is kind of like a mix between Western and billiards. So I just put that in there anyways. But really a lot more probably that I'm missing. So it just shows you that the Wild West, the Western frontier, is a popular theme in pinball. It's not something, I guess, when I think of pinball, the Wild West is not a theme that immediately comes to mind, but I mean, I can see why it works. For example, the horseshoe loop, right? A lot of tables have that horseshoe loop, and it's a popular mechanic in pinball. There's also been, kind of a lot of popular Western themed video games. Sunset Riders from '91, which was the arcade game. You have the Red Dead Redemption series, Call of Juarez, the Oregon Trail, Evil West, and I don't know. There's plenty more, but I don't really play westerns. I'm not really so much into western themes or movies, so they're not my kind of cup of tea. But I just mentioned a little bit there. Especially in film, right? You have The Good, the Bad, the Ugly with Clint Eastwood, High Noon, The Django Unchained, directed by Quentin Tarantino, starring Jamie Foxx, which I've seen. I remember liking that one. It also had Leonardo DiCaprio. No Country for Old Men from 2007, directed by the Coen brothers, which I saw. I gotta see it again, but I remember it being good. True Grit from 2010, also directed by the Coen brothers, which I have not seen, but a lot of you have told me that it's a good one. 310 to Yuma from '07, starring Russell Crowe and Christian Bale. So those are some of the ones that I just searched, but I know there's a lot more, a lot of more Clint Eastwood films that you could name. Wasn't even I think they even mentioned some John Wayne movies. He did a lot of westerns in the 60s. I think the original True Grit was from 1969. But yeah, Western cinema is something that I'd like to get more into, but I'm not really so much, accustomed to it. So that's, excuse me, pretty much the biggest things that you want to know about, Wild West Rampage is kind of it's a theme that has been done in pinball a lot. Even when you look at some of the mechanics, like on the slingshots, you can see the pistols on the slingshots. I think that's what Cactus Canyon had. So yeah, but I think for me, what really stands out, aside from the theming of Wild West Rampage, is the mechanics. You have this awesome flipper setup, and you have this flow that you can create a lot of combos with. There's so many ways to score points, a lot of modes, and they're relatively easy to start. Like there's modes where you shoot up the saloon in the middle, ramps for that, for hunting down the wanted. There's duels where you hit drop targets, and even the cool part is there's a secret skill shot where if the ball goes into that into the jail hole, you get like 1,500,000 points. There's a cool messenger ball where you can start sharpshooter multi-ball. So the messenger ball has to hit a target, I think 4 times, and then the messenger ball unlocks, and you have like a 2-ball multi-ball. I really like how the ball would shoot out of the window, and you'd hear the glass break, and the sound effects are really good. The voiceovers, the pistol noises. Urkel was even mentioning how the spinning of the sheriff wheel sounded like chickens clucking, and I see that. I can hear that too. You have a train mini mode. The table really looks like it's set on a Wild Western set with the saloon in the middle. You just have so much, it's just so perfectly Western. And I think it's one of the most popular tables that I see on FX. If you go down the tournament list, you're going to see a lot of people creating tournaments on this table. I think skill-wise, it's right in the nice middle, but having that realistic physics really makes Wild West Rampage a lot for me personally, a lot funner to play. Like I said, a lot of modes, a lot of ways to score points. You can do it by combos. You can do it by restarting the same mode over and over again. And, completing the modes. Some modes are harder than others to do. But, they're kind of easy to start. You just got to hit whatever's... you got to spell the words. So, like wanted... You're chasing the bandit, the saloon rampage. You have a barrel blasting mode, taunting the sheriff. You have that sharpshooter multi-ball. So it just depends on what you want to do. And the train mini mode I could never do. I don't know why. I thought that was kind of hard for some reason. But suffice to say, this table is a really awesome table that I would love to see Zen make a real machine for. Out of just for like pure curiosity, what it would look like and translate to. But yeah, Wild Rampage was fun. And that's pretty much all I have to say. We had an open tournament, so we had a lot of people join, close to 100 people. So our first place goes to Fredista with 39 million points. Congratulations to you, Fredista, for first place. Second place, we have Pucky89 with 38 million. Very close to Fredista there, like 1 million points. And then third place, Imminent Wall 29 with 33 million. So I don't think I'm familiar with... I've read Imminent Wall before. I've seen their name, but I don't think they're a regular. But our first regular here, Gap Vic, in fourth place for 33 million. Very close to Imminent Will there. Look at that. A couple 100,000. So congratulations to Gap Vic. We have McHaleton in fifth. UTD 4006 with 21 million. Right below him, King Bauchi with 19 million points. So King Bauchi still in the top 10. Jabba in 9th place with 14 million. I tried to beat Jabba's score, but I could not. I came in 10th, though, so I'm happy with that. Top 10. I'll take it. A couple 100,000 there. Jabba, I think, has been back from his Euro trip, so welcome back, Jabba. Hope you had a great trip. Underneath me, my friend Urko, 1945 with 12 million. So he was ahead of me for a while, but I got lucky on the last time I played, and I was able to get past Urko. But still, Urko did really well. Going down the list, looking for names I know. Bad Jack Daniels, another regular in 21st place with 8 million points. Let's see here. Genuines is back, another regular with 4 million points in 36th place. Continuing on, Carpy Sun in 44th with 3 million points. Carpy Sun is another regular as well. Johnny Sev. Welcome back, Johnny Sev. He's on our channel with 2 million points in 66th place. Welcome back, Johnny Sev. And I think that's everyone that I'm familiar with. So... just a really nice turnout here for the tournament. And, yeah, I'm glad. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this original on Wild West Rampage. And let's go here. Let's create our tournament on Super League Football. So we've done a lot. We've covered a lot of Zen Originals already, right? Like, we've done all these. We've done this one. We've done all of these. We've done all the ones on the bottom, too. So it's like 3 tables left, I think. It's just one. It's Mysterious Island, Wrath, and Grimtails. But this week will be on Super League. It's going to be a closed tournament. 1 ball. Today is the... What is today? It's the 5th, okay? So, 8/5/25. Realistic physics, yes. 10 attempts. 6 days, okay. 6 days, 10 attempts. 8, 5, 25. Okay, let's create it. Here is the ID, which I'll include. And I'm going to use one attempt. Again, the password is 8, 5, 25. Today's date. All right, let's go here. All right, launch the ball. What's the skill shot? Is there a skill shot? Oh.
Calmly dealt with by the keeper.
I love the commentary on this table. It's so good for a sports table. Oh my gosh, free kick. Okay, look at that upper play field. Oh man.
Oh, waste of a good situation.
I think this is the first time I've played this table on realistic physics. Oh. Oh my gosh, that's so dangerous.
They made a good break into the wide position.
Oh no!
That's an awful goal.
It gave me a chance to save the ball, and look what I did. I fumbled. Okay, we're going to use another attempt. We have to. Okay. Wait, what?
Oh, they've lost the ball.
Okay, here it goes. There it is. I know what to do now.
Good work in midfield has put them on the attack.
Jackpot value. Shoot up the ramp. Okay. This guy on the right is distracting me. Okay, here we are.
He's made a bit of space for the shot.
Let's go. To get past these defenders.
Nice effort on goal there, but
If they keep giving the ball away
Oh
like that,
man, that's a
it
lot
won't
of
be long
defenders to
before
get
they can
past.
see a goal.
Oh no. Okay. Oh, come on!
The manager will not be happy with that schoolboy defending.
referee has called.
Well, guys, I'm going to keep it here because I only have 8 attempts left, so I'm going to have to practice before the tournament's over. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Take care.